Hi, I'm Laura, and yes, we are in my kitchen. I am doing what I always do every week, and I've done this for years, and this is how I worship, is in my kitchen. And I'd like to talk to you a little bit today about what worship looks like, and it can look differently for everybody. So I am just going to do my thing as I chat with you, just because everyone that knows me knows that when I do a post of anything and it's a picture of food and I ask you, what does your worship look like? It means that God has spoken to me about something, and this is where He always meets me, is in my kitchen while I am preparing something for the week or making something to bring to somebody, to bless somebody. It's how I de-stress. I always have some music playing in the background, and I'm usually singing and dancing in my kitchen as I worship and as I listen also to Him talk to me. And He's always reached me through music, and I'm always thankful for that. But what I have learned through worshiping in my kitchen is that worship can take place anywhere, and it looks differently for everyone. So this whole place is my war room. Other people go to a closet, other people go in their backyard, other people have a specific maybe spot that they sit on their hiking path. But this is my war room. This is where I am at peace, and I can just be. And I know a lot of people don't get that these days, just because a lot of people just don't cook, and that's okay. But one of the things that really struck me is in the Bible, worship is mentioned 247 times in all different variations. So people are worshiping on a mountain, in a field, by the water. They are worshiping because God told them. They are worshiping because they want to. But then on the flip side, they're also being told what not to worship. And they are told not to worship other gods. They are told very specifically what some of those things are and what will happen if they do worship those other gods. And I choose to worship through my cooking and in my kitchen, because this is how God reaches me, and I just love Him for that. But also, one of the other scriptures that really doesn't have to do with worship, but has always struck me very strongly, is that in 1 Corinthians, it talks about our bodies are a temple, and that He created for the Holy Spirit. And I love that. But at one time I didn't. But right now I do. And so then when I read in Exodus 23 to be specific, it says, "Worship the Lord your God, and His blessing will be in your food and in your water. And I will take away sickness from among you." So when we talk in Revelation Wellness about bad things getting stuck in good bodies, and how exercising is our physical act of worship, that struck me from the very first time I heard it, and it's just stayed with me. And so I have been worshiping in my kitchen over food, with food, because I love to create new things. I love to find recipes and change them to make them healthy and good. And again, this is how God talks to me. So when I am in my kitchen and I am singing my praises to Him, it is when He comes back and gives me some of my greatest revelations. So I want that to stay with you, all right? So have a blessed day. And what does your worship look like? today, mine looks like food prep.